Well, good morning. Dave Johnson here with Day Trade the Markets. It is Thursday, October the 26th, 2017. We're looking at a 2-minute chart of the December emini Nasdaq contract. Just been filled short here at for 4 with this green bar. And as you can see, this green bar, light green bar, which is light aggressive buying. We have 3 different colored paint bars for buying and 3 different colored paint bars for selling. Aggressive buying and selling, that is. We also have these other structures here, which you can see, this vertical rectangle. Got one there, got another one here. This is a buying one here, and this is a buying one here. The first one of the day was selling. And these are speed of the market. So the color paint bars are the aggression in the market. And the high velocity moves are speed of the market. So good speed coming down and good speed going up. So pretty volatile here. What I do like about this particular short trade is when the market did rally up with this green bar, it immediately had its low taken out. So that's why we got short here. And so this kind of rejection is a good structural indication that the buyers have gotten high enough to attract pretty aggressive selling and have sent the market lower. And so that's why we're short in here. Now, the one thing that's kind of going against this trade, like any trade, is this really strong buying in here. And you can see it was, we even had a couple of blue bars here, which is our strongest level of buying, and this high velocity move. So oftentimes the top of this high velocity move will act as support. You can see it has here so far. But the way I'm looking at this market is that I actually expect this to get tested down into this area in here, which is really our first target, down towards the low of this high velocity move, which would bring it down into the 51 area or so. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a buy limit down there. And this got a pretty good range on it. You can see it's 49.25 up to 59. So it's about 10 points. So I'll put it a couple of points above the low here. And that's at 49 and change, 49.50. I'll put it at 51.50 to try and buy back half of this position. So we're long from 61.50, and that actually gives us 10 points. It should have dropped down to 51.50. So that's looking good for the moment. Now, as far as our stop is concerned, I'm going to go ahead and put in, because it's just really trading around our area right now, and we are short 4. So I'm going to put that stop in. Well, I'll give it about a 3-point stop on that. I'll give it up to 64.50, right about here, just above this consolidation area in here. As you can see, this consolidation area should act as a good resistance area. So I'll just put it towards the top of that at 64.50. So I'll put a buy stop in there. There we go. Okay, we're starting to see our market come down here, so that's good. Might adjust the stop here in a moment. That's nice. It's moved down to 57 or so. Okay, so really that's where it stands at the moment. I'll pause the recording and pick it up when it's time to make an adjustment, or if we get filled, something like that. Okay, restarted the recording. It's just a minute later. It's gotten down to 56 or so. We're short from 61.50, so I'm going to bring this buy stop now down to break even there. So I'll just bring you up to date on that. And of course, we have our first objective down here at 51.50. So once again, I'll pause the recording. Okay, restarting the recording. We just got filled here. Put a marker in there for our first objective, which is at 51.50. We're short from 61.50 up here. I'm going to go ahead and maybe make an adjustment on the stop here. Now that's moved over 10 points in our favor, and you can see it's come right down, just hit the low of this high velocity move right on the dot there. So it could very well continue, but what I am going to do is bring this stop down here to, for right now, I'll put it at 58, just one tick above there, and of course I'll change that to 2 contracts because we bought back 2 of the 4, so we're only short 2 right now. Now the next objective is really down to towards the bottom of this next one here, and that's at 40.25. And the top of that one is at 47, so it's about a 7-point range. So if I put a buy limit for one of these contracts, let's say, around, not right at the bottom like we did with the other one, we'll put it a little bit above there, so 40.25, 41.75. Let's put it at, we'll put it at 42 even. We're trying to buy one back there. So we've got our stop in here just above this red bar, and we'll see what we get with this one. We've only locked in on the second two contracts. What is that, from 58 to 61, so what's 3.5 points. So I probably want to drop that down a little bit here shortly. I think I'll bring it down to about 55. Let's bring that down into about the 55 range right there for now. I hate to see the market, move, what's this, from 61 to 47, that's what, 14 points. I want to salvage at least, roughly half of that or so. So we've got it at 55, that brings us in about 6 points or so. So as far as our stop is concerned, we've got our buy limit down here at 42. So everything's in place, and once again, I'll pause the recording. Okay, just resuming the recording here for a moment. The market did have a bounce up, so a little bit lucky there. It did get up to 54. Our stop's at 55, so it's held us short in here, and so that's a good sign. And you can see here that we actually had a nice deceleration bar as the market rallied up. On top of that, right after its low was taken out, we did have some light aggression on the sell side, and a pause, a bit of a bounce, and some more aggression here. So I'm going to move the stop to just above this last probe here, and that got up into 50.50. So I'm going to bring this stop down to 52. There we go, right there. So a little bit of an adjustment. I'll just bring this marker over here too, so we've got that. So that'll lock in, what, 9.5 points on that. We got 10 points on the first two. So, and we've still got our objective down here to buy one contract at 42. So we'll just leave it like that for now. Just want to bring you up to date, and once again, I'll go ahead and pause the recording. Okay, just restarted the recording. We just got filled right here. We're stopped at our buy stop at 52. So it worked out pretty good. We got 10 points on the first two for a total of 20, and 9.5 on the second two for a total of, what's that, 19. So that's, what, 39 points. So it worked out well. I'm going to cancel this order here because we're out of that trade. So we got into that trade roughly 8:15 my time, and it's around 8:56. So one other thing I wanted to do, so let me pause this. Just wanted to bring in the actual time here. I usually do this at the beginning of the trade, but forgot about it. So anyway, 8:57:43 a.m. On Thursday, October 26th, and of course I'm on Pacific time. So, and you can see here that my chart here. Just bring out the data box here. Where we go? Here it is. Bring that in here. You can see the data box, and you can see the time there, 8:58. So, so at any rate, just what I was getting at initially here was that we're in this trade for roughly 45 minutes, 45 minutes. So that's really it for today. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.